Hi, my name's Jeff. I'm a Brit, and over the last 25 years, most of which I've lived in New Zealand, I've assisted many hundreds of people find employment. They come from all occupations, both professionals and tradespeople, so I have a pretty good grasp of what it takes for you to find a job here. Unlike looking for a job in the UK, you're now going to be competing with locals who are already settled here, who don't need a visa and who can start a job straight away. You may not be a Kiwi, but you are the next best thing. You're British. New Zealand employers like Brits. They like your work ethic, and your qualifications usually match those in New Zealand. Like most difficult tasks in life, to be successful in your job search, you first need a strategy, one that can deliver. In short, you have to make yourself a credible candidate. I'm going to repeat that term because it's the only thing between you and a job in New Zealand. Credible candidate. But what exactly does that mean? 1. CV. Your CV is your prime selling aid, and you need to have a great CV. If it fails to present you in the best possible way, your job search will struggle to get traction. Within about 15 seconds of looking at a CV, an employer will likely have formed an opinion as to whether they want to continue reading or not. Our CV specialist will provide you with a great CV that employers will want to read from start to finish, a CV you can use for many years. The same applies to your covering letter, which needs to be tailored to fit the job vacancy. We will prepare a covering letter that allows you to do this, making applications much easier to make. 2. Visa eligibility. How do you convince an employer that you will be 100% legal with your visa and turn up on time? Using a licensed immigration advisor and having a visa eligibility report from them solves this problem. You may well have seen how so many job ads here state that you must have the right to live and work in New Zealand to apply for this job. So they say you need a visa to apply for the job, but you first need a job to apply for a visa. It's a classic catch-22 situation, the dreaded chicken and egg scenario. We show you the best way around this problem with our unique statement of employability. 3. Local representation. How do you convince an employer that you really want to work for them and that you're not simply using them to help get your visa? What about your ability to settle into New Zealand life, to be a productive worker in the longer term? These will be factors an employer is going to have to consider and will be looking for you to convince them. With our help, you will. We become your local representation in New Zealand, a local point of contact, offering guidance for employers during the application and interview process. 4. Interview technique. Have you ever been interviewed by phone or Skype before? Such interviews require a different approach to those done face to face. We will guide you on perfecting your phone and/or Skype interview technique, giving you far more confidence. Remember, interviews have to be won, and this means being fully prepared. With our help, you will be. 5. Your job offer. When you get your job offer and contract, will it meet immigration requirements? How can you check? No problem. We will ensure it says what it needs to say to meet immigration rules and regulations. Finally, let's consider Relocation Assistance. It could be quite important. After all, it does involve money. In many cases, I can negotiate with your new employer for financial assistance to reimburse you some of your relocation and visa costs, which means that using our service may actually save you money and not cost you at all. So, are you ready and prepared for the task? Don't worry if you're not. That's where we come in. To really maximise your job prospects, we will take care of everything I've mentioned, making sure that you are an entirely credible candidate. With little to lose and everything to gain, I look forward to helping you find a great new job here in New Zealand.